everyone. I'm Hotep, the goddess astrologer and soul coach, bringing you your daily astro weather. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to share the chart. We have powerful new moon coming. So tomorrow, well, today, Thursday, is the lead up to the Aries full moon, the Aries new moon. We are in this powerful new moon. So women used to go out to, in indigenous cultures, would go out to the wood and be together and vision for their people. This new moon's in Aries, so it's about initiating and defining. And I'm gonna share my screen with you now so you can see the chart. And we have Celestia in Aries too at 7 degrees, and she's this mermaid energy. She's one of the Kuiper Belt objects. She's said to be Neptune's wife. We don't have a ton of data on her, so it's more a lot of channeled work, and some people are studying her. But she's this, photonic light energy coming in. Right now, it's really about holding your light and how much light can you hold within yourself, how much love can you anchor within, while emotions and a lot of emotions are coming up. And right now there's a lot of emotions coming up. Emotions are just kind of just not necessarily definable, which this new moon's about defining. So defining your emotions so that you can move through them. But the emotions coming up are kind of just yuck, just not pushing through, the joy just not going all the way to completion, to really activating. So that could be coming up for you right now, and don't let that stop you from keeping that going, holding that happiness and that highest frequency that you can. All this Aquarius energy, it can be kind of this complex vibe, trying to figure things out. And with Pluto and Capricorn, it's still destroying, it's like Goddess Kali. She's still destroying the structures, the have tos, the way we think things should be, the structures of money, so-called power. And so all of that is kind of being dismantled. And so we're not going to feel the energies of the collective as leaders, as light goddesses. If you're here, it's because you're a light goddess anchoring the divine feminine into this world. I work with divine feminine spiritualpreneurs and work with women on the divine feminine soul mission, really being in your soul mission and being integrated into that, embodying your soul mission and walking in this world. And so with Taurus North Node, about building and growing. Also, Taurus is what makes life worthy and what's quality. And so with Whackman Lilith and Cancer, the sign of emotions and that hard shell. And there is this kind of shell, there is this kind of like energy that is not quite connecting and pushing all the way through. And the Aquarius can disconnect so easily. And so Mars is wanting us to take action on only the things that really, really vibe, that are really exactly on mission, on point. And with Uranus, we're going to continue to have our attachments broken up. The sun is connecting to I'm just gonna like move this chart back a little bit. Let's see. Tomorrow's the 31st. No. All right, let's go hours. The sun is in Aries with Chiron, and Chiron's been here since the end of 2018, really working to heal our egos, heal our identity issues, our identity problems, and we have so many in the culture because they're based on status, structure, hierarchy. They're based on money. They're based on other things, your place in society, versus being based on the heart, being based on soul tribe, being based on connected to something higher, something spiritual, something magical. We still have Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces, and this energy of Neptune expanding this water. So there could be flooding, there could be pipes bursting, there could be tsunamis, that energy. But also we have the Neptune in its home sign. So there could be delusion and more desire to escape, to kind of escape those feelings I've been talking about that are coming up. But those feelings are coming up for us to clear out every corner within our being that we haven't really looked in that corner and looked in that closet within ourselves, within our consciousness, within our psyche, and cleared out the cobwebs, cleared out the spaces and the emotions where we tend to go into old patterns where karmic material comes up and we push it down and we're not looking at things to release it. So whatever's arising is there to be released and to let go of. And we have, you know, all this energy kind of just sitting on one side of the nodes. And so there's, you know, what is on the other side of the nodes. Black Moon Lilith there is allowing things to be destroyed, allowing your notions, like your ego is like the notions you had about life, like what you thought it was or what you thought it was going to be, even just a moment, like you came to somebody in happiness and in joy and they are just choosing to disconnect or just choosing to outright have disconnections, have to put blocks, you know, to you, to connection, to love, to being together. And so you expected to connect and you're in your happiness and in your joy. And so dealing with disappointment, dealing with those emotions where things aren't connecting up, because the highest things are connecting up. What's meant to connect is meant to connect. And a lot of things are being cleared out right now. The moon in Aries, this new moon that we're leading up to with Mercury in Aries having gone before is, and kind of talking to the sun is about identifying the new vision of what we want to, you know, imagine into our world, what we want to experience, and initiating, taking action on that. Really only taking action from your divine feminine flow, from your intuition instead of the mind. With all the Aquarius energy, but this predominance of the sun being in Aries, you know, Aries is really simple. Like you can almost say narrow-minded and simple, and just really doesn't get into all the complexities. It just kind of identifies what it wants and then it goes for it, charges forward. It's a fiery, happy, adventurous energy. It just takes action. It's the rooster crowing in the morning, and the rooster is just like crowing and happy and like, hello, wake up everybody, the sun is up. So it's that kind of energy. So it's not complicated. So when you're in your mind being complicated, know that you're out of sync with what this new moon is about. Go back into that simplicity, because Taurus is also very simple, where it's wanting peace. It's wanting harmony and peace and love, and what makes life beautiful, what makes life magical. And then we have the magical energy of Neptune and Jupiter, expanding that magical energy with Celestia there, that mermaid energy of sparkling photonic light coming down to help really bring the magic, bring spirit and that photonic light into your intentions, Aries New Moon, into your, what you're initiating forward into this new vision of 2 months from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now. So this is a big, powerful new moon. So really put some ceremony into this. Do that for yourself. There, we have to remember with our Scorpio South node, we can be psychologizing things. All this Aquarius energy can be making complexities where there doesn't need to be any. It comes from protection mechanisms. It comes from the old patterns of your ego. It comes from old wounds, hurts, challenges, pain, loss. We're not meant to live in the wound. We're meant to move through it and out of it into using creativity and dance and our beautiful life. So live our beautiful life. We're meant to use that to heal. That's why all these artists would go through these challenging things and put it into their art, not to feed the wound, but to nurture joy and love and healing. So it's really powerful. You can listen to the Light Goddess podcast at iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, all the places, and at thegoddessastrologer.com. You can book an astrology reading with me at thegoddessastrologer.com by clicking the green banner at the top of the page. The podcast is 6 days a week, powerful episodes. I do sun sign horoscopes every Monday, and Sacred Vibe Saturday will be back up soon, where I talk about goddesses or astrology. There's a powerful episode up today, so check that out. I'll be doing daily videos here, and you can also inquire about Light Goddess coaching at thegoddessastrologer.com. So what I do is I work with women and do powerful coaching that's very transformational, working with divine feminine soul mission. So being on soul mission, being in your heart, you can really live your life on intuition. You can make money on intuition. You can get out of the matrix and spell and all of the systems that want to bind you up and keep holding you back, and all of the inhibitions. So many women are being held back by just literally just spells that it's just so unnecessary. We just need healing, we need support, we need sisterhood. So I'm also having a Venus circle if you're in Naples, Florida on the 16th with the solar eclipse that's coming April 16th. It's going to be very, very powerful circle. It's like a remembrance. It's sitting in circle with your sisters like in ancient times. Very deep transformational work we'll be doing. So if you can join us, that will be amazing. Look for the info on the website and below the videos coming up, and be talking about it in the podcast and so forth. Sending you lots of love, and talk to you on the next video.